Brand new promo dropping in MUT 26 later today. Unreal Moments. We're going to give you all of the early reveals and also give you an update on the auction house and head-to-head ranked rewards. Let's go ahead and jump on into it. Yo! What's going on, everybody? It's Popular Stranger, and we are back again with another MUT 26 video. A lot to get into. Early reveals for Unreal Moments. That promo should be coming out later this afternoon, 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Of course, when it is live, controller in hand, we'll have a video going through everything that you need to know about it, what you need to do first, but it looks like a pretty solid promo. I'm very optimistic about this one, and I think you guys will like it as well, but we got to talk about the bad stuff first here. So number one, head-to-head ranked. I know a lot of you have not gotten your rewards yet. I'm in the same boat. On one side, I'm not. On the other, I am. So this is my no money spent account. I have yet to receive my rewards because I am one loss away from getting demoted, basically, and going back a level. I would miss out on an 89 overall card. So I can't go into a game and play it or quit out. That is working for some people, but you need to be very, very careful doing that, because if you play that game and lose that game, or play that game and quit that game, and you get demoted, you're going to get a lower overall card than you expected. So for me, I'm just practicing patience here, waiting and waiting and waiting, and hoping that eventually EA will get this resolved. I'm simply just not going to play ranked until I'm able to get my card on this account. And maybe that's a good thing, because I've been playing ranked on my main account with a much better team, and I'm currently 3-9 right now. The matchmaking has been terrible. I've played pretty bad. I've had some bad luck as well. Maybe it's just best that I'm not playing ranked right now. Also, the auction house is still restricted on GMM this morning. They gave us an update, but it wasn't really an update, just simply that they're still working on it. I believe they took it down and they're still working on a fix, because people were basically doubling or just getting extra coins by placing bids, like random bids on cards. Sometimes you get extra coins, sometimes you'd actually lose coins, but it was broken, and that's apparently what they are fixing. But as of right now, it's still down, and the latest update on GMM simply said they're still working on it and they will tweet it out once it's fixed. Now over to your reveals for the Unreal Moments promo, which is dropping later today. Like I said, pretty good one. It's going to start with a promo boost. We've seen this in every promo so far this year, so I think it's safe to say that this is probably going to hang around for a while. Tier 6, which I think is going to normally be 30 items. I know prior to this, it was 20 items to get the speed boost, but now to get to Tier 6, you might need more players, and of course these are only temporary. It should be a 2-week promo, so if you're a competitor, you got a lot of coin and money to spend, you might chase after these, but I don't think they're worth it unless they're fairly easy to get, or there just happens to be a ton of cards from the promo that you actually want. Now in this promo, we have 2 Welcome Pack players and then 2 Trickster players, and I'm assuming we're going to get the base level items in 2 different packs here to choose. But if you look at this Jason Sanders, he gets this crazy boost if you fully upgrade him. It's also supposed to provide a +1 boost to the overall on any additional Unreal Moments players in your lineup. I don't think we need to break down attributes on a kicker, but here is the Jason Sanders, and then the other Trickster player is going to be Matt Hack. So if you put one of these 2 players in your lineup and fully upgrade them, they should boost up other players from this promo. Nice little addition there. There's also some additional boosts that will take place, but you also have standard Welcome Pack players. Brian Cook is going to be the first one. These cards will start at an 81 overall, and throughout the Field Pass rewards and solo challenges, you're going to earn tokens that can upgrade them eventually to a full 89 overall. So Brian Cook, 88 speed, 81 man, 87 zone, really good tackle at 90, hit power at 86. If you're wondering at home, no, these cards will not get all 32 team chems. Brian Cook, only team chemistry will be the Chiefs. And then on the offensive side, you have Elvin Kamara, running back with 87 stock speed, 86 change of direction, 89 break tackle, carry at 86, agility at 89, and a 90 juke move. So as far as the best one to upgrade, I think it's really up to you. Both cards look decent, not amazing. If you happen to need a running back, go with Kamara. If you happen to need a free safety, you can go with Brian Cook. But the one thing I would say keep in mind here is that on October 15th, we have the MCS Most Feared event, and Henry, who won the Ultimate Kickoff event, got to design a card that you want to tune into that event for on the 15th of October to earn, and it likely is going to be free safety Tristan McCullum, Eagles legend, who is 6'3", so that could be enough to have you not picking Brian Cook because you got a free safety on the way in about 2 weeks. Next, we go through the 86 overall heroes, and from my understanding, what was said on stream is if you have all of the 86 heroes in your lineup at the same time, and I think there's 8 of them, so this is going to be a bit ambitious, but if you do, they get a +1 to their overall. Definitely something I will not be doing, but it's worth mentioning. I think there's still some decent budget options out here, and these cards, we'll look at Joel Bitonio here as the first one. Next one is going to be Carl Brooks. I feel like some of these cards could be decent budget options. They'll probably be right around 100 to 120K early on. You got Carl Brooks, who would fit my theme team on my main account with Packers and Eagles. Of course, you got Landon Dickerson. I could use an upgrade at left guard, so he will 100% be on the team, but overall, looks like a good budget left guard. 89 strength, 88 awareness, 88 run block, and 86 pass block. Even if you don't have him on a theme team, I think he's very solid at that position. Tavondre Sweat, he usually has pretty good cards. A whopping 57 speed there, but 90 strength, 90 tackle, 88 block shed. Another offensive lineman, right tackle Braden Smith, 91 strength is really high there, 85 awareness, 83 pass block, and 89 run block. This, to me, is probably the budget item of the day. I really like this Peyton Wilson card. Will linebacker, 87 speed, Steelers chem, so I can put him on my no money spent account, and I absolutely will be getting this card. 87 speed, 90 acceleration, 86 tackle. The man coverage isn't great, but he's got 80 block shed, decent, and then 87 zone. Looks like a really good budget-friendly user because he's also going to be 6'4", so I'll have him up to 88 speed with the Steelers chem there, and that height, definitely a good user that I'll be getting on the squad. Bucky Irving, next card up, 87 speed running back, 89 acceleration, 88 carry, 85 trucking, 87 break tackle, 91 juke move. I mean, this card looks pretty similar to the Welcome Pack Elvin Kamara. Now, obviously, one card is free, but I don't anticipate these 86s being super duper expensive, so if you need a budget running back, Bucky Irving might be your guy. And then Isaiah Simmons, which they didn't call out that he gets Packers chem, but didn't he play for the Packers at the end of the year last year? They only mentioned Giants and Cardinals. If he gets Packers chem, this is another one I might have to put on my main account because of the theme team purposes, but it's still a really good budget card because he's 6'4", 88 speed, 87 zone, 86 hit power. The man coverage is pretty decent. We got a lot of good strong safeties in the game already, but this is a solid, could be cheap card. And if you want any of them via item sets, you can trade in 583 overall Unreal Moments players to get a fantasy pack where you can choose any of the 86s we just showed you. There are, I think, 81s and 83s in this promo. I just didn't screenshot them because they're lower overall cards that most people won't care about. Now to the 89 overall champions. Same thing applies here. If you have all 4 89 overall champions in your lineup, they're going to get a +1 attribute boost. Basically a +1 in overall. Luke Kuechly looks pretty good to me. 87 speed. I think he's 6'2", 6'3". You got 86 block shed, 88 tackle for the run stopping there. 85 hit power is really good. 83 zone for coverage. I feel like we don't have a lot of high-end Mike linebackers in the game, so this will definitely be one that a lot of people want. Yes, he got another card, Saquon Barkley. The promo is called Unreal Moments. I mean, it doesn't get more unreal than what he did last season, and you cannot use this card if you have the Crystal card. He does also not get the Crystal boost as far as I know here, but because I don't have the Crystals on my team, this will be my running back later on this afternoon or whenever the auction house goes back up. 89 speed, 88 carry, agility, acceleration, trucking at 82, 86 change of direction, 91 juke move, and 89 break tackle. Cam Taylor-Britt is going to be your third 89 overall champion. 88 speed and acceleration, 89 zone coverage, 84 man coverage. I think he's a little bit on the shorter side. Correct me if I'm wrong there, but I think he's like 5'11", 5'10". 77 press on the card as well. And the final champion is going to be Case Keenum, 82 speed quarterback. He gets like 6 different theme teams, so he might fit your theme team and be helpful there. 89 throw power is nice. The accuracies are pretty good. He just lacks a bit of speed there. And if you want any of those champions, you're going to need 3 86 overall Unreal Moments heroes and then 2 additional 86 to 87 overall players from any promo, you put those 5 cards into the set. In return, you get a Champion Fantasy Pack, and for right now, you can pick any of those 4 players that we just showed you. We do also have 2 LTDs that'll be in packs. Lawrence Taylor is the first one, 90 overall right edge, 86 speed, 87 acceleration and strength. Tackle's really good. Block shed, power move, finesse move, 86, 89, 83. He's going to be a beast, but he's also going to be really, really expensive. Same thing goes for Stephon Diggs, though. I don't know. 88 speed on a 90 overall wide receiver. It's not super slow, but I kind of expected at least 89. He does have really good route running and catching, and he does get some solid abilities. But, you know, the motto here, especially this early in the year, those LTDs are going to be well over 1 million coins early on and just too pricey for me and probably most players. Of course, there will be a field pass in this promo. Here are the rewards. The main thing that you're grinding this thing out for is going to be those upgrade tokens for your welcome pack player, and I think those same tokens would apply to the trickster player, so you kind of have to make a decision out of those 4 different cards, but because it is a 2-part promo, you're not going to be able to max this out. We're not going to have enough solos to fully upgrade your welcome pack player today, but you can get a nice little jump start there, and it looks like about midway through there is an 86 plus pack, and with the heroes being pretty good, there's a handful of budget beasts there. That could be a very, very valuable pack. We also have a head-to-head event. There is one against the CPU that I'll show you in a moment, but a big change with the head-to-head event, and I think a change for the good, is that the rewards stack. So my biggest complaint was like, if you go 6-0 and you lose game 7, you don't get a very good payout based on the amount of time that you spent playing the game mode. Now, if you win your first game, you get 100 coins. You win game 2, you get another 250. You win game 3, you get 500 coins. These rewards fall on top of each other, so you're getting rewarded basically for every single win. As far as the 10-win runs, they didn't say it, or at least I missed it, but I'm assuming it's going to be the same as the last event, where you have to get to 10 wins before you lose 2 games. So you do have a 1 loss that you can basically take, and if you get to that 10-win mark before you lose 2 the first time, you're going to get a token that can be redeemed for 3 different players. I'm assuming you can redeem it for a champion of your choice as well. We'll show you those 3 exclusive players, and then every additional time that you do that, you don't get a token. You either get 2 85 plus players or 6 82 plus players, and those are event player packs, which means they could contain Unreal Moments cards, but they also could have unstoppable players in there because that was the first event section of players for Season 2. If you are able to get the 10 wins, you're going to get a token, and again, you can trade that token in for 1 of 3 players, the first being Aaron Rodgers. If you don't have a token to get this card, the only other place is going to be the auction house, and early on, it's going to be a very expensive card. On the flip side, if you happen to have a token from a prior event like I do, you can redeem it right away and get one of these 3 cards. The problem is, none of them feel like must-have, like, oh my god, these are great cards. Aaron Rodgers looks solid, but the Jordan Love that came out yesterday for Team of the Week, to me, looks like a better card. Then you got Antonio Cromartie, which could have been a really good card, but 87 speed, you know, again, he's not a snail out there, and he gets a handful of good theme teams, but Crow cards are usually a bit faster. I would have liked 89 speed on this one for an 89 overall. He does have really good coverages. I think he's 6'2". I just wish they made him a bit faster. And then the third card is Noah Brown, which to me is definitely the best of the 3. He's 6'2" with 88 speed. Like, this card, look, I mean, am I bugging here? Does he look better than the LTD Stephon Diggs that's coming out? I think it is. So I might redeem my token on this one right away. It's kind of tough because he played for 2 of the 4 teams in the NFC East, and obviously didn't play for the Eagles there, but it looks like a really good card with the 88 speed, good height, great route running and catching. But I also may just redeem the token and then sell him right away so we can get some good coin from it, because those cards early on could go for, you know, close to 1 million coins, all depending on when the auction house comes back. There will also be a versus CPU event for this program, so from my understanding, it's 12 games in total, but all of these rewards also will stack, so if you add up all of the coins, you're going to get 20k, and then you can also get 2 80-plus Season 2 events player packs, and then either 1 additional 80-plus or 1 82-plus. Actually, it looks like both of those, so 3 80-pluses and 1 82, but you can spam this one over and over and over and over again. I don't know how long the games are going to take, but if you only really like to play offline, this could be a decent one to make coin and get a bunch of free packs that could lead to potentially a good card, or worst case scenario, some training. And of course, there are solo challenges as well. At the back end of the solos, you'll get another 86 plus pack. You'll get tokens in between to upgrade your welcome pack player, but you won't be able to max out these rewards on day one. You'll have to wait for part 2 a week from today. But there's the promo. Again, I think it's a W. Some of the cards are pretty solid out there. I like the head-to-head vent change with the reward stacking, and we'll see what everything else brings us, including if the auction house works later today. But that's it for now. Thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out. Peace.